Well, undeterred, she went on. I think it all comes down to that. When Netball Australia signed their partnership and their new deal with Hancock, it just wasn't communicated to the playing group, unquote. Well, I've got some advice for the ladies of Australian netball. Number one, if you don't like Gina Hancock and her generous support of the sport, how about playing for free until Simon Holmes a Court, Twiggy Forrest or Mike Cannon-Brookes decide to throw some money at you? By the way, good luck with that. Cannon-Brookes is worth billions, but doesn't pay a cent of company tax in Australia. Meanwhile, Gina Rinehart's company paid $540 million in tax in 2019-20. That's the sort of woman she is. Number two, if you don't like Gina Rinehart, how about you stop playing inside beautiful stadia that are made out of steel, which, by the way, relies on the mining of iron ore that Gina Rinehart and her family pioneered in this country to great success. So when you're talking about educating the girls, you educate them to understand that. Number three, if you don't like Gina Rinehart, how about you donate some of your salaries to providing jobs for Indigenous Australians? Because iron ore mining employs more Indigenous people than any other industry. Yet in spite of this tremendous contribution to the well-being of Australians via Rinehart's taxes, jobs and support of Indigenous people, she has to cop these slurs and rebuttals by, may I say it, ignorant sports people. Australians are sick and tired of sport being the platform for some culture war. Witness the mess at Manly Rugby League Club. Play sport, you people in netball and rugby league, and leave the culture wars to someone else. I'll make a final point. The idea that Rinehart is an unworthy woman because she has the gall to question the contested theory of human-induced climate change is offensive. I repeat, Rinehart pays an incredible amount of tax. She's created tens of thousands of jobs for people from all walks of life. She's a true patriot who has consistently fought to increase the freedom and prosperity of Northern Australia. Her family single-handedly pioneered iron ore mining in Australia, one of our two largest export industries. And she's given remarkably to Australian sport in its hour of need. And she asks for nothing in return. So my advice to Netball Australia, try feeding off your ingratitude and watering your ignorance, because the players, given the honour of representing Australia, may well be the architects of the extinction of the national team that they purport to represent. My final point is this: grow up, show some maturity, learn a few things. If you don't like Gina Rinehart, don't take her money, and then figure out yourselves how to deal with that $11 million hole. It's about to swallow your careers simply because you choose to preach the catechism of the world's new religion.